Good afternoon. This is Sharon from Everything Beautiful. Today I want to show you how to make a simple blouse. Simple flare blouse. And I'll be actually using a simple blouse I have to show you how to cut it. Now I did one for myself this week and I said I need to share this with my subscribers. This can also be lengthened and turned in a dress, so if you want it midway and where your legs are in the middle there, or if you want to have it down to your knees or to your ankles, I can show you how to do that. And I'll be showing you how to accentuate the waist so you get a little bit more definition. Okay, but first let's start with our blouse. I have 2 yards of 45 inches wide. Now I actually use 1 yard of 45 inches wide to make my blouse. I'm not big, but it worked. I don't like to waste material. So this is 2 yards of 45 inches wide. I folded it in two, so I have a full 36 inches, which is 1 yard by 45 inches wide. The other, as I said, I folded it off. For the dress, I need to turn the fabric another way maybe to show you, but we'll get to that in another time. So here is the 1 yard of fabric. So here it is. There it is. So today I was going in town and I had this little blouse cut and it was there, and I just decided to do some sewing before I go in town, and I sewed it in less than half an hour and I was able to wear it in town. Didn't plan any at all. Everybody loved it. So today I would just like to show you how to make this little simple blouse. Thank you for watching, and this is Sharon from Everything Beautiful. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. So as I said, I'm working with 1 yard of the fabric, so I folded it in two, and if you look here you can see where I folded off the back, and that's for the zipper. Okay, so it's gonna be about 1 inch or so for zipper. Okay, so that's what I have here. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to fold the fabric and show you. So if you notice from this end, I'm going to take it up and I'm going to go diagonal. So that's what it's going to be. And okay, let me fix this. All right, just a minute, let me fix it properly so you can see what I'm doing. Yes, so here it is, and I am going to fold it on the diagonal. If you don't know what diagonal is, then I'll show you in another video. So I'm taking one end and I'm going over with it just like that. So this is what it looks like. So this is the bottom, and here is the top. Okay, and it's on the diagonal. So the next step, what I've done, I've placed my little blouse that I love so much, that fits me nicely, on my fabric. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to outline it with the chalk, and I'm using the white chalk. I can't find my chalk. The green pencil is too close to the color I'm using, so I cannot use my pencil, so I'm going to use a little bit of white chalk. Okay, and here I'm doing my demonstration. I'm marking here to show you my neckline, my shoulder, okay, my armhole, and my side. Now, to be honest with you, I don't like placing you know, a blouse or a camisole or clothes or whatever on fabric to cut. I rather use my make a pattern. But as I said before, this little blouse fits nicely, and I did one you know, a few days ago, and you will see it. It's the orange one that I wore in town. So you'll see a little clip there of it, and so that's why I've decided to do this demonstration, so that you know all your fears will go. So I'm going to remove my blouse now, and if you see here is my neckline, and if you see here it's my armhole. This, as I said before, is going to be a little flare blouse, and that is the bottom. Now I'm going to show you what you can do to the neckline. I like high neck, but this is the basic neckline. It is round to the front and round to the back, and the shoulder comes right down here. That fits right on my shoulder, but you can take this to another level. Say for instance you want it to be like with spaghetti strap. What you would do is put the tape measure at the highest part of your neck and decide how far you want to go. If you want a little cleavage, that's all right. So for me it could be about 8 inches. All right, so what I'll do, so from the highest part of your neck, okay, to where you want it, as I said, if you want a little cleavage, and you draw a line. Now this part could cut off, and this alone could be your top. So here's the little armhole. So here could be, you could get rid of that if you don't, but that's not what I'm here to show you. What I'm here to show you is that how you can change the neckline. Okay, so this is where across my chest where mine should be, and what I want to do now is to show you how to. So my bust, the bust is about 7 inches. So what I'll do, I'll put my tape measure or my ruler, 7 inches there. Okay, and what I'll do here, I'll draw a straight line, and I'll decide how I want it. So this is my chest area now, my neckline, and this now is my arm area. So this here would come right up, okay, into where my brassiere would be. Okay, so this is my armhole, and that would come, so that would be one cut there and come straight. So you have changed the neckline from high neck, round neck, to camisole with spaghetti strap. Okay, so I'm just going to show you when you make the strap what it's going to be. So this is no more. Okay, that is no more. So for the strap to go around the back, you would put the strap here. All right, and you make the strap so it goes, you know, to the back, and I'll show you how to do that. And for the waist now, if you notice, this is a little bit straight because it's on the bias. This is really going to be flary, but if you want a fitted blouse or something, the waist a little bit more fitted, and as I said before, this can be turned into a dress. This is what you can do. You can come in a few inches, and more so if you're using stretch fabric. Okay, so that's what you would do in your waist area. Okay, so let me define the waist area some more. So that's what you would do. And because this is on the bias, and as I said, if you're using stretch fabric, you have no problem. So you don't have to worry about darts or anything. This will fit perfectly well. Okay, so this from under the arm here to the waist, I come in a little bit, give it some definition. And for the hip now, I'm going to go back out for the hip area, so you start to see the shape there. Okay, so that is what it will look like. And to take it a little further, if you want it to be in a dress, whatever the hip is, you would continue with that straight to the bottom. And because the fabric is on the diagonal, you're really going to get it flary. Okay, so we have from camisole, which is from here, or you have from basic blouse, which is mine up here, turn into a camisole right here. Okay, waist definition. Okay, hip definition. Okay, and don't worry about it being tight. It's good because down here is much wider. And you would continue whatever you get at the hip here. You could go to your knee with the same measurement. So let me show you. So this is 12 inches on the hip. So you would continue down to your knee or to your ankle or midway through your ankle and your knee with the 12 inches, and you would get it very flary. Okay, so this is part one of this little camisole. So I am going to cut mine and I'm going to show you how I sew it. Okay, thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something from this little video.